And a good hand on Saturday as well, starting with life partner. Not seen him since the first week of the season, but I expect that the step up in trip will suit on Saturday.
It will. It should. You know, I always had in the back of my mind he ran so well fresh that night and just didn't get home that I could give him a little time. He's a horse that gets off his feet a little bit, and I didn't expect to give him this long, but I really, when we were ready to run, there weren't the races for him. So, you know, I know he runs well fresh, and he's been training exceptionally well. So I think we'll have a nice run of races, you know, both in the handicap on Saturday and then hopefully to those $60,000 non-carnival races on carnival nights.
And you got Padlock in the same race, another one that for me looked as though he's needed 1,400 metres.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a nice horse. Both times, you know, we ran him the second time back over 6, thinking, you know, the winner was out of there that beat him the time before, but you could see him just struggle to pick up, you know, if something got away from him, and that horse did. But he finished to the wire, and I think 7 and a mile over the long run's going to be his trip. So we entered him late there. He's been doing great at home. It was kind of run there or wait another couple weeks, and he's come out of his last race in good shape, so we decided to run.
And you're also double-handed with Famous Warrior State. Little Famous Warrior just missed the break last time. That was that did for him, really.
It's the key for him. I mean, he has to break well. I think especially at this age, he's not going to change the way he runs. But he's in great form at home. He's really never been much better than this. Obviously, he's down in the ratings, and probably the ability isn't quite what it used to be. But I think if he breaks, he'll throw in a really nice race. And State Law, he's been really unlucky this year. He's run 4 times and only come down 2 pounds in the handicap, and really hasn't been close to winning. But he's in really good shape. He needs a little luck in the race. He keeps kind of getting stopped when he's making his runs, and he's a big horse that can't get stopped if he wants to win a race.
We saw Charlie Croker on the track this morning. Back on turf on Saturday. You expect that to suit him better than dirt?
Yeah, we thought we'd give him a shot there. He's got dirt pedigree on his dam side, but I'm not real familiar with Fast Company. But he's a horse that came in, and I really haven't seen a horse come in and go from, you know, being a little sore, and mainly because of our track, to just turning around. And he's come around in himself. He's real happy in himself and training well. And you know, we'll see, you know, how the turf goes. I don't think Pat was in love with the draw down in 1, but you know, I'm hoping to see a nice run from him. He really probably needed the run up the hill, and he didn't run bad there. But you know, Banadir won that race, and it was a nice race all the way around. So I expect him to come on from that, and hopefully he likes the turf surface at Meydan.
And there's some very strong 2-year-old form in England. I got the impression he was just a bit hard to place last year, as most 3-year-olds can be.
Yeah, I imagine he didn't. And for a Kevin Ryan horse, I mean. You know, Kevin sent me, came over in great shape, the coat and everything, he looked brilliant, but you know, only running 3 times. I know Kevin likes to run horses like I like to run horses, so it must have been hard to place, or he must have been hard to place. So, but he's a nice horse, and I'm really looking forward to him towards the end of this year and next year.
And then you've also got Watersham Mukabarat in the same race. Watersham seemed to be getting used to the dirt on his first start.
Yeah, just once he got him out of that kickback, he finished well over the, you know, probably an inferior trip. So hopefully he runs well. He's training well at home. Mukabarat kind of surprised us over at Sharjah a few weeks ago, but did it well. And then I think he needs a bit of cover. He's drawn down where he can get some cover and just run late. When he ran up at Al Ain, you know, he could never get cover. He's kind of stuck on the outside, and you thought he was going well, and when he kind of asked him, he didn't pick up. So I think we'll keep him covered up, and hopefully he can finish.
Then 2 for His Highness Sheikh Hamdan in the last marching time. Shabibi marching time looked great on the track this morning.
Yeah,
clearly getting older, but still looks.
No, he acts like a 2-year-old out there. So he's been a really good servant without winning. He's been placed so many times. You can't hit the front too soon. You can't do this. You can't do that. But he always puts in a good effort, and he's a nice, sound horse. And I'd love to see him win one more. And he's in great form and back on the turf. He ran a real nice race in a similar race last year during the carnival time on the non-carnival meet, and I expect him to run well again.